All
Hey
right.
everybody, welcome to another bite-sized branding where we cover up a subject in branding in 5 minutes or less. My name is Bernard Kassab from Lucidity.
My name is Grant Tom, and I'm known as a head fire starter. Basically, I just love growing businesses.
I love it. Guys, today we've got a cool subject. We have been spending a little bit of time kicking back some ideas about what's the next trend in 2020 for the brand space and the experience of brands. So we're going to kick back a couple of ideas where we think more expanse, more knowledge, more growth is going to happen in the brand space, and share a little bit of our knowledge with you.
Fantastic.
I'll kick off the clock now.
Let's get going.
We're ready to go. Did you want to
Right.
start this one off?
Right, absolutely. So one of the things that I think is important is the fact that I think COVID-19 has impacted us dramatically as to what was going to be normal trends, as to what had become necessity trends. I think because we became very inward bound, I think that there were a lot of things that transpired. What is the first one that comes on your list?
Well, the one I've got that I really want to share with you guys, it's come from a lot of recent experiences that we've had. We've had a lot of people come to us looking to create something new out of their e-commerce experience. E-commerce for a long time, I feel like hasn't really moved too far from the eBay that we knew back in, the late 90s. If you look, essentially, the experience is very much the same. Couple of images, maybe the images are more high resolution these days and you can zoom into them. But essentially, you pick your item, you pick your color, you add it to your cart, then you either purchase it or you don't purchase it, right?
Good.
What we've experienced lately is the uprise of augmented reality and augmented reality shopping experiences. And I think this is going to be a revolution. Up until now, augmented reality has had a really large barrier to entry. So people are like, oh, it's just too expensive. But now the technology is becoming more and more affordable and more accessible. You don't need an app anymore to run augmented reality. You can do it through the web browser. Now this changes everything for a store. Imagine, yeah, I thought you'd like this. Imagine you type in your favorite store's website. You go to your Louis Vuitton store. And instead of coming to a homepage with a big banner and a couple words on it, and you're like, oh, that's a cool looking bag, you appear in a physical or in a three-dimensional space, set up like a store with your products all on display, and you could then start to move through the store, select the product you might be interested in, pick the product up, then using the camera inside your phone, using augmented reality, place that bag on your table or on your countertop. Well, what if it was a jewelry store and you could walk in, pick up a ring, put your hand in front of your camera and then go, ooh, that is a nice ring. I do like the way that looks.
Or a suit.
Yeah.
Or a bag.
You place it up in front of the mirror and then the suit would appear on you. Imagine you could experience almost a physical shopping experience from the seat of your home. That is the future of where augmented reality is going. And as the technology continues to improve, the technology that we're holding to be able to be powerful enough to generate these 3D images, and as the internet becomes faster, I think we're going to see more and more augmented reality experiences, especially in the shopping realm, come out, and it's going to change the way that we shop online.
So one of the things I think that you've just mentioned is to create that involvement, to get that participation. Because if you're involving, I get to know more. If I get to know more, I'm staying longer. If I get to stay longer, you know what, I'm getting to tell people about it. And so the thing starts to mushroom out as a marketing strategy. So I think it works extremely well. I think some of the other things that are trending is about personalization, which that is very part of, and storytelling, which is very much what that is part of as well as bots. Now, bots, especially at this period, we gave a lot of people an opportunity to ask questions, get them answered. If we don't have an answer for you, we can take you forward to a person who can respond with a view to get that sale done. So I think that you're quite right, that AR is definitely can be a trendsetter with the view of moving away from an app, but creating that engagement coming through video. And there again, video is another fundamental strategy in COVID-19. How did the videos increase in the sense of people sitting in front of cameras and microphones, lighting, with a view to start conversing from their home, which was never done before. Because people feel the need to express and get involved and engage. But I think that the last thing comes down to visual research. Very, very important that you can do that visual research. And I think it's about those micro moments with the view of understanding here and now what that participation was all about.
Yeah. Being able to understand what are people looking at, how are they moving through a space, what are they interacting with, what is the experience they're having with that. And that's, I think, another brilliant thing with augmented reality is that because it is so highly trackable, the movements of people, you can get some really deep insights and understanding on how people actually in this space, using this space, understanding this space, being a part of the space. And yeah, I think bot technology is expanding and getting much more sophisticated. I've experienced it recently trying to get into touch with customer service. You don't need the numbers of people anymore to handle customer service. You can create a database, a library of knowledge that people can access.
Absolutely. Well, here we go. Ding, 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 ding. 5 minutes is on the clock.
You're on point. You knew that was coming.
I think to bring this home, I think at the end of the day, it's about taking your involvement with your customer to the next level, and with the view of getting that enhancement. This whole thing of having to travel to a store and see it by hand is still the preferred method. But at the same time, if you cannot, why not bring it to your home? Bots, personalization, visual research, and micro moments are all key with the view of making that the trends for 2020 will be altered by the inducement of COVID-19.
Yeah, and I think you bring up a great point, which actually could be a really nice video, a topic for another video, is how is the changing nature of physical shopping. And I think, Apple kind of led the way with that, but we'll talk a bit more on that topic in another video. So let's save that for another week. Thank you very much, everybody.
Nice throw forward there. Very nice throw forward.
Everybody, thank you very much for joining us once again. Looking forward to sharing more and more insights on our next videos. As always, please leave your comments, share, like these videos. And we're putting out a bit of a challenge. We want you guys to come up with some questions that are really going to get us to think, and whether it's industry specific or about our industry, we are looking forward to sharing and learning a lot more with you guys as well.
Well, bite-sized marketing is exactly that. We do it in 5 minutes and less, with the view to dispel two sides of the equation, with the view to come up with a solution. So therefore, we try not to be long-winded, but at the same time, we want the challenge. So please email, share, engage. We want to know that we're also learning from this experience.
Awesome, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you soon.
Till next time.
Bye.